It's time to talk about the iconic moment in the Nets franchise, Brooklyn, New Jersey, have you frame it. And neither of us went with the finals runs with, Kmart and Richard Jefferson and Jason Kidd. Great teams, but I think very much overshadowed by the competition they went up against. No match for Shaq and Tim Duncan, respectively. So what we've ended up picking was the bigger what if, the more recent what if of the big three of KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. And you've picked just the trio, which I'll let you elaborate on more, but I really feel like, the what if, this is probably the strongest what if that I've collated out of all of my images because it's the big toe, KD going absolutely insane and takes this three, and we all think, oh my God, he's done it. He's single-handedly brought them to the conference finals. They're going to destroy Atlanta, and then it's straight path to the finals. And he's got his toe on the line. And that's all we heard about for months, like, oh, the shoe size. Like I suddenly learned about Kevin Durant's shoe size and, these hypotheticals, one big toe, and then James Harden doesn't leave and Kyrie doesn't leave. And, I think it's iconic in the sense that it's memorable. People are going to dissect it for years to come. I can totally see in 10 years' time how one big toe stopped this dynasty from winning a championship. It's already in the making. We could do that video if you wanted. So that's my pick.
Yeah, look, you're right. We're on the same tone here, I guess. I've obviously selected an image where we got KD, Harden, and Kyrie, actually looking like they're trying to get on the same page, which they never did, right? That's what happened. And the greatest stat here, and it's ultimately a what if, like you're sort of saying here, that they played 16 games together, um, and they won 13 of that. And that's like 65 win pace. That's like 60 win pace to say they drop a few somewhere else along the lines, and you just fill out the rest of the squad with some other scrubs that just play their roles right. And I don't know. Look, there's probably a lot of levels to this. I guess from my image specifically is that what went wrong here? Is this a chemistry issue that went wrong? That to me makes potentially this is one of the three greatest players in the game right now. Okay, we're not talking about in the past or anything like that, but three of the top players in the game. Okay, right now that somehow all came together, said, "Nah, we don't really want to win. Let's just all leave and go somewhere else because I want to win somewhere else, but I don't want to win here." Like, what? We just don't like each other that much and we don't like each other that much because there was a whole hype there of Kyrie and KD actually wanting to play together. Remember all that? And they were going to New York, maybe potentially, and then they ended up going to Brooklyn and so on and so forth. They wanted to play together, that whole sort of conversation. And then obviously Harden has obviously a past relationship with KD and the ability to sort of fit alongside this sort of any of these players could beat you on any given night, but you've got three of them on your team. And it's I don't know, it's a shocking sort of image almost, like that this group didn't get any further than they did. They played only 16 games together. And I guess to sort of tie your image in there, you could say because of a big toe. but but look, you know what? I guess that's to me, that's like a miss. It's like a miss. A ball rims out, a block, a possession, a play. Um, that's what happened there. And yeah, absolutely. There's all that hype about his shoe size and stuff like that. But I guess unfortunately today's day and age now with video replays, and no doubt they've reviewed that. I believe, right? I think because everyone would have said, like you said, the reaction was, oh, they won the game. Yeah, and then obviously on the review, then it was like a two, not a three. Look, I guess in a different era when there wasn't the video reviews, you probably would have awarded it a three, and that's another story. And now they suddenly this group has won a ring. I don't know, but yeah, look.
Well, when you're asking the concept of what went wrong, I think half the issue that went wrong is they just actually didn't give it enough time for a variety of reasons. Those 16 games, the pace that they set in those 16 games was just unheard of. But they could never all be on the court at the exact same time. And obviously, Kyrie's COVID stance was a huge impediment to that because otherwise he was healthy to play. And, James Harden's hamstring would have held up in the following season, and Kyrie's ankle would have held up as well. They could have given it more time. Um, So I think there's definitely like a deep dive documentary that's going to truly uncover what exactly went wrong there, because it they should they honestly, if they stuck together for another three seasons, if they really saw out those contracts, I don't really see how they haven't at least made the conference finals, if not the NBA finals by that point.
You feel like there's got to be something else that's going on behind the scenes, right? That clearly the public is not privy to. That they just there's just so much tension and bad feelings, bad vibes, and I don't know. Like it blows your mind somewhat as a basketball player and an observer, obviously in this situation that you build a team, and obviously that's what the front office did here in Brooklyn. Yeah, they build a team by pulling in this talent, and somehow it wasn't the talent that let them down. It was that the talent didn't want to play together. That's probably it. And,
Mm.
and and you allude to staying healthy together. But suddenly Harden was relatively healthy last year, and I don't know. It's like like you said, a bit more time would have not hurt them. You're gonna hope that this sort of situation doesn't play out in Phoenix, right, next year,
Mm.
and then there's a common component there, right? But
Yeah.
anyway, look, but that's a whole nother franchise to talk about.
This is Two Guys with Spare Time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist in giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.